Hi guys, so my name is Blagogee of Blagogeegh.com, and as usual, we are here to discuss about issues that is pertaining in our entertainment industry here in Ghana. And before I do, a big shout out to everybody who has been supporting us from day one up to now. You know, I know we Juventus fan, but it be vibe with the inside. So what are we talking about? Let's go straight into it. We are talking about issues that happened during certain interviews that went viral on social media. And big congratulations to Black Sherif for winning, Best International Flow for the BET Hip Hop Awards. And you know, Sarkodie was the first Ghanaian artist to pick that enviable laurel. And if Black Sherif is able to win this particular one, he becomes the second artist to win it big for Ghana as well. So big shout outs to Black Sherif doing it big for Ghana and beyond. Now let's move straight to this issue. You know, concerning Sarkodie's interview with Emmanuel Sandeman, aka Firestick, he spoke lengthy, he spoke a lot about certain issues that was happening in our entertainment industry, and then they had a 1 hour interview, which if you guys have the opportunity, you can go check it out on Firestick's YouTube channel and get to know more about it. Now, the reason why I'm talking about this is that it's people are really bashing Sarkodie, which to me I feel like there is the good side and then also there is the bad side pertaining what he said on that said interview. Now, the reason why I'm saying this is because some industry players were not happy with what he said. Others also believe that what he said was trying to undermine, the media stations or, the entertainment channels here in Ghana, and also some presenters and some panelists as well. I stand to be corrected as well. You can choose to, understand where I'm coming from, or you can choose not to understand where I'm coming from, provided if you want us to have a very good and educative, discussion here. And if you guys are going to comment, you need to be very, very, critique. You need to critique what I'm saying. It doesn't mean that you just come because you love the artist. So when we say something good or bad, you guys will come and then you come bash and things. That one, yeah, we talk what our heart tells us to say. So whatever I feel like saying it or spewing out, I'm not going to spew trash, but I'm going to balance the issue, the good side and then the bad side, so we all dive straight into the issue. So let's go. Subscribe to this channel if you are new here, and Charlie, let's have fun with this. Drop your comments, like, share, and let's vibe with it. This was what he said. He says, it is easy for someone to sit on radio and say that Shatta or Sarkodie didn't do this or that. Now, I know that we, the artists, have things we should do, because every time there is a step, but if you are on a Ghanaian radio for close to 20 years and you have not moved to a platform like Choice or BBC, I don't think you have the moral right to talk about Ghanaian artists who have not moved, says Sarkodie in the recent video that I'm talking about. So now, this was what Sarkodie said, that Charlie, it go viral when people know the bad, people that are touching bastard and say, they really understand why Sarkodie for come, they can't talk this. Now, the good side is, now Sarkodie is saying this so that it's high time most of, these platforms, or most of this media platform or media houses, they should prune and also bring people who are very intellectuals to critique most of the things that some of our artists do. It's not everybody that wakes up that you have to call him on your prestigious platform to come and spew, gibberish on that platform to make people look like, oh, this person, like more or less like you're trying to make the artist look like, Charlie, this artist, which kind of work did they do? That one, I'm sure the artists sometimes feel hurt. And another thing too also is sometimes, the presenters too as well, sometimes too their way or their tone of interviewing or the way their questions are being asked. Fine, it's not the duty of the presenter to ask you a question that will look to the artist, make it look like the artist is the favorite, or the presenter should, or the host should ask a question that will make the presenter look like, oh, the host, he feels like this artist is his favorite, so he doesn't need to ask him all the bomb-shelling or thought-provoking questions that comes in mind. Now, the reason why I'm saying this is because Mostly, you know, there are some industry here in Ghana. We have, I mean, artist favorites here in our industry. I mean, there are lots, you guys know it. I'm not here, I don't want to mention names. If you don't know it, you can even scout it out as well. The panel members sometimes, or let's say the presenters, like, I will not blame the presenters sometimes, but let's dive straight into the panel members or the punditry aspect. Not everybody that you call sometimes have experience when it comes to the entertainment industry. Most of them just share their thoughts because they had the opportunity to sit on the radio, or they were invited to sit on the radio to say 1 or 2 or 3 kind of stuff, and then at the end of the day they'll be the talk of town. I mean, you are bringing the wrong people to the right program, like bringing the wrong person who doesn't know anything. Even if you ask him who was the first, which Grammy artist has won has been nominated for Grammy twice in Ghana, maybe the person might not know or stuff like that. But at the end of the day, these people will sit on this platform and then they will try as much as possible to make it look like these artists or the likes of Sarkodie, Stonebwoy, Shatawale, Samini, and then the rest, they are not doing anything for the country. Meanwhile, actually, these people have equally done a lot when it comes to our music industry here in Ghana. It's just that we find it very difficult for us to appreciate. So when Sarkodie says these things like you don't have the moral right to talk about him if you've not sat on Choice and BBC, I think in a way he's right. But in another angle, which I'll come there, you are not right as to Sarkodie, because the reason why I'm saying this is that now, apart from the quotes that I read, now there was another thing he said. The late Komla, may he so rest in peace, brought him to BBC, and then he interviewed him. Yes, because and Sarkodie is saying that if you've not been to, I mean, these platforms, these 2 huge platforms, you don't have moral right to critique him. Now I can say that, okay, fine. If Komla did interview Sarkodie way back then, I feel like Komla also passed through the round here in Ghana, and then he had the opportunity to go there, and then he was poached, or he had the opportunity to apply, and then he was picked. I don't know how it went about. And then he also realized that, okay, I need to bring on my brother or a person on board so that we project the image of Ghana music, and like we project the image of Ghana music on this international platform. There's nothing wrong with that, because yes, a late brother is trying to support a brother doing something great and innovative. So it means that over the years, the likes of Blagogee, the likes of I mean, name them, they've equally been through the ranks. All the media stations here in Ghana, some have equally been an affiliate to some international broadcast channels and other stuff, giving them live feed from what is happening here. That is why people have correspondents here in Ghana and other stuff, even with the international media. Now, these people have been on this platform, spoke a lot about, I mean, let's say Blagogee, for instance, has been on this platform or been through all the ranks when it comes to, I mean, our radio stations here in Ghana, but has equally promoted majority and a lot and host of artists here in Ghana. So does it mean that because Blagogee hasn't been on BBC and Choice, he can't critique, or he can't say something that he feels that, okay, this is what is going wrong in our industry, that this is my 2 cents or my take on it, that if our artists here can do it, it's going to help the industry and also help the upcoming generation to equally see the need why an artist should do this and that, but not taking it the other way around. Fine, it is true that what Sarkodie said, there might be a panel member or a presenter who might spew unnecessary things that, I mean, would trigger the ego of the artist, which the artist might go on certain platforms to, I mean, say that this and that is what this person said, that would trigger the artist to come and say that. Another thing that I have to say is that a time came when Sarkodie went to Nigeria to do his tour and stuff like that. Sarkodie made mention that we Ghanaians don't uphold our own, we don't cherish our artists and stuff like that. We cherish our artists here in Ghana, and I keep saying, I've said it times without number, that we cherish our artists here in this country. But it's rather unfortunate that, I mean, when you don't have your favorite, when your favorite is no more on top, people then begin to make it look like, oh, since this man is not there, why should I still support? Let's go and support this person and that person, and let's see what this person is doing. You see, this is something that we need to understand. No matter what, most of the media platforms here in Ghana have really contributed a lot a lot in our entertainment industry. All the media platform, being it a blogger, a newspaper, and what have you, both the main media and the traditional media, they've equally contributed a lot in our entertainment industry here in Ghana. So if, for instance, a presenter or a panel member doesn't haven't had the opportunity to even travel to, let's say, London or UK or USA, and whatever it is the person says, he knows that what he's saying is a constructive criticism, and then you make it look like, oh, what this person is saying rather is trying to be more or less like tarnishing the person's image and stuff like that. That one there, if he is trying to say certain things, I mean, it's the duty of the presenter to call the person to order and ask him that he or she must apologize to whatever it is that the person said. Now, another thing also is that mostly to what Sarkodie said, there is a lot in it that I feel like we can deduce what he said, that at the end of the day, we realize that our industry here, we shouldn't be comfortable in the things we do. And it's not only for the artists, and we the stakeholders as well. The space we find ourselves in, we shouldn't be comfortable, we shouldn't be so lenient, we shouldn't be okay. But rather, we should be on our toes to sometimes try and educate most of our artists doing, this music business. Because, Charlie, sometimes most of them make it look like since they are there or they are at the top, nobody can critique or nobody can say anything about what they do. That is a no-no. Now, I stand to go somewhere in 2014 or 2015, Sarkodie packed huge artists to Apollo Theatre to perform. All Ghanaian artists to do this. And then they went there and then they nailed it. And Sarkodie flew all these artists to that place to host a show in London in Apollo. And he did that just to make a statement in our industry. And since then, which artists, apart from Sarkodie, which artists took those mantles upon themselves to do that? None. None. You get it? Now, another instance is, if Sarkodie was able to do this, and recently he did that in US, where he invited, what's the name, R2B, Temabag, something, a concert like that. He was trying to prove something. You get it? But sometimes and in the interview, Sarkodie also made mention of, promoters also trying to come on board to support them and call all the artists together and have a huge concert and stuff like that. But to me, I feel that one. It's the side of the promoters that when they meet, they can discuss on that one. Because for now, apart from Sarkodie flying all these big artists to the Apollo and also doing a concert with them in the RTBs in collaboration with another entertainment outfit to do it in the US, I have never seen any artist embarked on that journey personally to say that, oh, okay, this artist is speaking this, that, and is going to this country with that person. So I feel there is more to this issue, and I know with the little that I have said, most of you might pick the good side and also take the bad side. Comment below if you equally have your take to share about it, and I know at least I've shared what I feel must be shared. And subscribe to this channel as well. And big shout out to Black Sherif for being the second Ghanaian artist to grab a nomination for the BET Hip Hop Awards 2022. So we say big shout out to Black Sherif. You should continue to do the good stuff, and you should avoid any negativity. Concentrate on your work, continue to do what you do, and at the end of the day, more blessings. And God continue to strengthen you. As usual, my name is Blagogeegh. You can follow me on all social media platforms at Blagogeegh. Subscribe to this channel if you were here. Subscribe to it. And at the end of the day, we'll give you more vibes. And let's vibe with it and have fun with it as usual. Bless up. Nice.